Hey everybody, this is Bob from Bob's Gauge Trains. Thanks for stopping by today. I figured we'd try a little something new this time. We usually have layout videos and I show some trains or locomotives or something new I added to the layout. This actually will get added to the layout very shortly. This is our first ever box opening. I picked up something from Menards that kind of caught my eye. Menards is kind of the new guy in town in the O-gauge railroading market. Of course, we had Lionel, MTH, Atlas, and MTH is kind of downsizing a bit. Atlas did buy some of their products, and Atlas has some really cool things coming out. And I got to tell you, the Lionel has some amazing things coming out as well. I recently picked up the Strasburg switcher, and they have some really great things. But depending on where you're at in the hobby, if you have a tight budget or you're just getting into trains, or I've been into trains for quite a long time, I have several of Menards products and I've enjoyed them all. They're well worth the money. They're very economical, very affordable, but at the same token, you get a really great product, whether it be their F3 they recently released. They have numerous freight cars out. They have a ton of buildings out, a lot of which I actually have on my layout. And they're very nicely priced. They usually offer some type of mail-in rebate, or maybe they give you a plug-and-play car that has the lights and the taillights lit up. But Menards is going to be a real factor in this hobby down the road. Not too far. They have some really great stuff. So let's get right to it and see what's in this bad boy. I got this a couple days ago. And I haven't opened it yet. I've been dying to open it and see what it looks like. So we're going to use actually a trusty kitchen knife. I hope to hurry up and open the box and slip it back before anybody noticed I borrowed a knife. But it's all good either way. Menards does a very good job with their packing. They have lots of bubble wrap in here. They have it actually very well packed and very securely packed. This is a warehouse building. The sign on the top has interchangeable signs. You can make it anything you want. I believe there's like 12 different signs in there. I did notice the sign, and I'm a big Pennsylvania Railroad fan, and they did include a Pennsylvania Railroad sign, so that's what this is going to be. I'm going to put it next to an operating warehouse I have from MTH, as well as the brewery. So this will kind of fit right in line with the whole area and the whole scene that I'm creating. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, now we have the building in place. I did have to remove the billboard after all. There just simply wasn't enough room. So I moved the hot dog stand, the switch tower, and the billboard. I'm going to place the billboard somewhere else on the layout, and I'm going to temporarily hide the other two buildings. I never get rid of anything because there's no such thing as a permanent layout. I may very well use it somewhere else at a later time. I'm always open to change. It keeps the layout fresh, and I always try to improve as I go. So this is where it's going to stay permanently. What the plan is to have a road coming from right here, kind of go around the front to the back. The road's going to go past the brewery. The road is also going to go past the warehouse. And conveniently, if you could see it all the way in the corner, right about here, there's a platform that goes from the back of the building right up to a siding, and I can back up some box cars or some reefers or whatever I'm loading or unloading at the time. This is a siding that feeds off of the main, so I can back a train right into there and pretend like we're either loading or unloading right into the freight station after it goes through the brewery and warehouse. So that's what the long-term plan is. This is just temporary right now. I'm going to scenic it up a bit. I'm going to add the road here going around. So in the next video, I'll show you when it's all finished and scenic. I have to pick up some scenery supplies tomorrow. But that's what the long-term plan is. So give me 1 second and we're actually going to plug it in. I have a rather large hole right here that I used for the previous accessory. So that's where I'm going to feed the wire. That's the plug and play for the accessory. You do have to purchase a separate plug and play plug. It's kind of looks like this. You plug this into an outlet and the other end you plug into the building. And that's how you light your building. Very quick, very easy, very simple. You don't have to cut wires, splice wires. It's very easy to do. And like I said, Menards has some very detailed buildings. I'm very, very impressed with this and like this a lot. So let me plug it in and show you what it looks like. Okay, and here we go. Much better. I really, really like this building. It only took me 5 or 10 minutes to do this. I fed the wire from underneath the table up through the hole and plugged it right into the building. The building lights right up. It really looks fantastic. I took the Clydesdale cart along with the Budweiser truck that was near the brewery and just kind of put it in front. I didn't do much. I just sort of added a couple small shrubberies right in here just to make it look a little better here and there. This is by no means the finished product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build the road from over here by the truck, have the road go around into the back of the building, over here to the brewery, and then from there to the warehouse, and then from there way over in the corner over here, there's a platform that goes up and it feeds into boxcars, reefers, whatever you want to park on the siding. So I'm going to pick up some scenery products. I'm going to make a road. I don't know what I'll pick up. Some bushes, some more figures, maybe a couple trees. It's going to look really, really good with a couple minutes of work. I mean, it looks much better than it did before. And it just makes for a much better scene. I really, really like it. And I can't say enough about Menards. I have probably 10 or 12 buildings or fixtures. I have a lighted billboard, the Ford dealership, the nuclear plant, the Army hut. This is my new building. And I just really can't say enough. Menards is the right company at the right time to break into model railroading. And they've got some fantastic stuff. I really like this building. And I think this scene creates a much better atmosphere than it did before. Everything was just kind of clogged. But, you know, when we build a layout, we kind of live and learn and we get better ideas and we get better at doing what we do. Or you get a different idea and you want to change up a scene and go for a different theme. But I like this much better than the way it was. It's going to look really great once I have it finished with a road and some trees and some figures and maybe a couple vehicles. But this is temporary, but it already looks much better. So I hope you've enjoyed the changeover from what I did have to adding a brand new Menards building. And I hope you enjoyed the box opening. For now, we're going to put on a couple trains. What would a train video be, or a train YouTube channel be, without some trains? So we're going to run, I'm going to run the Norfolk and Western J, as well as the Pennsylvania Railroad, number 6755. It's a M1B Mountain. Actually, the 6755 is currently at Strasburg Railroad Museum. And as most of you know, the Norfolk and Western 611 spent a great deal of the summer at Strasburg as well. So it would be very appropriate to run both the 611 and 6755. So I hope you've enjoyed the addition with the Menards building and the box opening. Let's get to some trains. Hey, thanks for taking time out of your day to stop and see my first box opening video of my channel. The Menards building is really a great building, and it's going to be a very nice addition to the layout. By the next video, I should have it fully scenic and the road added and a little bit of extras and some detailing. But I'm glad I got a chance to show you what it looked like coming out of the box and adding to the layout. It's really a nice addition. I'm very happy to have it. Also got to run a couple minutes worth of trains to see the Norfolk and Western 611 and the Pennsylvania Railroad 6755. And we got to see the Strasburg switcher engine pulling some switching duty near the new building. So you got to see a little bit of action with cars bumping in and out next to the warehouse. So it's a pleasure to bring you this today. I hope you all enjoyed. As usual, if you like what you see, please leave me a thumbs up. I welcome any comments or suggestions you may have, so feel free to hit me up and let me know what you think. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything in the future. Everybody take care and be safe. I don't know where it is in your part of the country, but we're supposed to have about a foot of snow tomorrow. So what a shame. I'll be stuck playing trains all day in my basement. But wherever you may be, stay safe and be well. Thanks for stopping by.